Hey everybody, Tiny House Dreaming here again. So my clothes have finished drying. I've folded them up, have them in the back now, and I've left the laundromat or wash house. Depending on where you come from, you might call it two different things. I'm sitting outside of the UPS store. I had to print a few things, and in a minute, I'm going to go to my mom's house to pick her up, and of course, Mr. B up. Because anytime I can, I like to hang out with him because I know he misses me. And I miss him so much. But I swear that my mom is like milking this whole, I can't drive. My arm is hurt. Because it's like almost every day this week she has an appointment. So today I have to take her like 30 minutes down the road, down the freeway to an appointment. And tomorrow she has her physical therapy. Yesterday she had an appointment. Well, no, actually yesterday she didn't have an appointment. She just came with me to Mr. B's appointment. So I lie. But like almost every day this week she has an appointment. She's milking like me being her chauffeur, which I'm not mad at. I think I would probably do that too. But I'm just sitting here. She said don't pick her up till 3 o'clock. So I'm just kind of killing time and saying hey to you guys. I've had a pretty productive day, I think. Like I went to work 3 to 11, even though I was supposed to get off at 10:30. And after that, I shot a video for kind of specifically for Sherry, but really for anybody. Yesterday I took that one of the part of my video because I stitched together like 3 videos, was showing you my portable power pack. And, I was cooking and I was trying to show you guys my power pack. So I didn't really do a good job of showing my power pack just because I was kind of more focused on the food. So Sherry had hit me up in my comments and was like, had more questions. So that made me realize, you know what? I didn't really even show the power pack or like turn it on or do anything other than just say, look at this is the power pack. Sorry about the abrupt cutoff. My phone stopped recording for some reason. I think one of my notifications stopped it. But anyways, I was telling you guys that I didn't do a thorough like review. It's not really a review, just kind of showing it to you. And so what I did today was I did a better review of it. I guess I'm going to call it that for lack of better words. I did a better review, and then I actually walked into Harbor Frieght and showed you the other ones that were on the shelf. And actually, before I post this video, because I was going to like stitch together the couple videos, before I post it, I think after I take my mom to the doctor, when I get back out here to my city, I'm going to go into Home Depot, and I'm also going to take a little bit of footage of the one that I was planning on buying that has the AC outlet already built into it. So I'll do that. I'll stitch together the 3 videos, me of talking about the one I have, me showing you the ones in Harbor Frieght, and then me showing you the one in Office Depot. So stay tuned. All right, everybody. So here is the power supply. It's the Cen-Tech 3-in-1 portable power pack. And I believe this is like a Harbor Frieght brand. But I did show you briefly yesterday. So it has the 1 USB port. It has the 2 DC 12-volt charger or plug holes. It does have the positive for charging your battery and the negative. Here's the back of it. And this is how you charge it. It comes with the cord. Actually, my cord is right here. And see, like one end is where you plug in here, and then the other end is where you plug into an AC power outlet, like the kind that you have in your house. So when I charge my phone, you can plug your USB into the port, and this is pretty much right now the only thing I'm using this for is for a phone charger. So you plug it in and you turn it on, and it's actually, I guess it's not turning on because I don't actually have my phone plugged up. Let me see if I put this on. Oh, yep, it turned on. I just have it away. I don't know if you could kind of tell that that green light is on. Once it like you're using it and it starts losing power, the green light won't come on anymore and it'll switch to the yellow light. And then as it loses more power and gets to where it's almost drained, it'll switch, like it shows you the indication where it's almost empty and it switches to the red light. I never actually let it go as far to get to the red light. I always kind of let it get to the yellow light and I'll like use it the rest of that day, and then the next morning I'll plug it in. And it also has a light on it. So it has a steady light, a strobe light, and then like a slow blink, and then turning it off. If you wanted to use your cables on either side and like you actually had them hooked up to a battery, this is how you would get the big charge from, like, it drains the battery more because it's sending a very strong charge enough to like charge up your car, versus like how this is using just to charge my cell phone. Or if you were doing your DC, like if you had a blanket, like a heated blanket that took the 12 volt, you could use those in there and it would drain it more slowly than actually using. But I heard that you can get like 2 or 3 charges if you're trying to charge your battery, 2 or 3 charges on a full battery, like if you're trying to charge your car battery or tractor battery or something like that. But that's basically it. So I'm hoping that that kind of showed you guys more. Now let me pull my stuff out because my phone's actually fully charged. And I'm going to go into Harbor Frieght and I'm going to see if they have the 4-in-1 and the 5-in-1 on the shelf. And I'm going to kind of show you. Of course, I won't be able to hold the box like this. It'll be in a box, but I can show you what they look like. So this right now is on sale for $39.99. I bought it at full price for $54.99, but I used a 20% coupon, and I believe I looked at my receipt last night, and like with tax, which tax is 8.75 here where I am in California, so it came out to like $47 and some change. The 20% coupon took $11 off, if that helps anybody. So I will come back to you when I'm in Harbor Frieght. Alrighty guys, so I am now in Harbor Frieght, and see, this is the one I have. Yeah, that's the one I have. See, $54.99. They don't have any of the 4-in-1s on the shelf, so I'm not able to actually show you what that is or see what the difference. But they do have the 5-in-1s. They have like a whole shelf full. So the 5-in-1s, oh, and I forgot to tell you, even mine, it lasts up to 20 hours on a full charge. So like 20 hours of use. So if you're only using it a little bit, that's why for mine, I am able to use it for about a week and a half to 2 weeks. Because like I said, I'm only charging my cell phone. I'm not like using the other stuff. But you can see on this one, it has like the lights up here. It has a, air compressor, which mine doesn't have. So if you need to blow up your mattresses or your tires get low or anything, you can use your own air compressor. I don't know, the reviews on here said that the air compressor takes really long, so I'm not sure how good that works. It has the jump starter, which mine has. It's a power supply, which mine is. An inverter, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, I think the only thing it does is it inverts into the 12 volt. It doesn't have an actual house plug. And then it has the probably better work lights. But really the only big difference is the air compressor. Let me show you the pack on mine. Jump starter, power supply, work light. Okay, so mine doesn't have the built-in inverter. I wonder what that actually, because I don't see like an AC plug as I'm looking on here. So I'm not sure what the inverter would really be used for on here, because mine obviously inverts the DC 12 volts, so not really too sure about that. And I wish they had the 4-in-1 so I could also look at that. But this is what I wish that I knew how to install in the van, is a real power, well, more watts than that, but a real power inverter hooked up to the battery so it's not draining the battery. But it kind of charges while I'm driving. Because, see, this has actual house plugs, so you can, like, cook. You can hook up different things that you need to hook up. Heat, an electric stove, or electric, like, burning unit. or something. So that would be really cool. But you would need something high, like maybe 750 would be the lowest I would probably go installing one in your car, because a lot of appliances like this little 200 watt, most appliances are not that small of wattage. And I really don't know a lot about this, but you know who I did watch that talks a lot about it is Living in a Van. I think his name is Denoy. He has a lot of videos where he shows like how he hooked his up, and he cooks on a rice cooker all the time. So I watched a lot of his videos and kind of got an idea. And then talking to the guy in Home Depot, he gave me a sense of how these aren't good to actually hook up, because you can buy a plug, um, an adapter like this where it goes into here and it has the DC, and then it has a plug where you can put something house plug. But the guy at Home Depot explained like this would have to convert that power from battery power to AC power, and that alone like diminishes the output this is going to give you, and it drains your battery really quick. So he said you're best to like go with something that just has the DC where you're plugging right into here. You're not trying to invert it from DC to AC. But if you have one of these like hooked up to an actual house battery in your van, that's a whole nother story. And if you're interested in that, I would definitely suggest go watch Living in a Van. And he has, I mean, I think you can just like search his inverter videos, and he has a lot of good information, a lot more than I could give you. But there you have it, guys. That's your options. Um, there's this green one. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the one I have comes in green and the gray. I have the gray. I didn't even notice a difference when I came in. But like you see, there's different numbers here on them, but they are all the same. They have the USB port. They look exactly the same. So I guess it's just a matter of color. But yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Hey, Mr. B. Say hey, YouTube. Tiny House Dreaming and Mr. B. We have my mom safely at the doctor. She's in taking care of whatever she's taking care of with her arm. I think they're doing a checkup on her. And Mr. B's just chilling here with me in the van. Hey guys, so I am in Home Depot, and I wanted to show you the power supply that has the AC outlet, and it actually has two of them. So this is it right here. It's Black & Decker brand. Let me get a little closer. And see, this right here is where it has the two house outlets. Then it also has one 12-volt DC, like the car plug. It does have the battery charger where it can charge the battery. It has a 500-watt inverter as well. And if you are interested in the air compressor, it does have 120 PSI, so you can blow up your mattresses and your tires and things like that. Price is $99 even. Only downside is Home Depot does not have the 20% coupon like Harbor Frieght does. But like I said, I mean, that's just to kind of let you guys see. And they also have one right here I'm looking at that has one DC outlet, and it does have a USB port. This one has a USB port. Ooh, I'm falling. This one has a USB port as well. And like most of them only have one USB port unless you like get a real big one that's like $300-400, and they come with two plus two of these and two DC charger spots. But this little one is $39. And it's just like the jump start. It's kind of like mine basically. It's the only thing different is I have two of these. This is its regular price, $39.88, and like you saw the one that I got from Harbor Frieght, the regular price is $54. Now I can't speak to the Black & Decker, but it's a good brand, cause, you know, for their drills and stuff. I don't know how their power supply works, but for $39.88 regular price, that's not too bad. But for a couple more dollars with that 20% coupon for Harbor Frieght, you can get the other one. So there you go. There's two options. But other than that, Home Depot, like Harbor Freight, has a lot more inverter options and stuff than Home Depot was. But just like I promised, I wanted to show you guys so you guys kind of get a gist of all the different options in that kind of category, that $150 to $100 category. I did tell you earlier how the guy that works here at the Pro Desk, he said that if you're trying to run a heater or something, because this is what I was going to buy, and I took it up to him and like let him know what I was trying to do. And he said that, you know, this would last about 40 minutes to an hour running a 250 watt heater, which is what that little $9.99, $10 heater from Walmart is, a 250 watt. But if anybody has or is going to be van dwelling and you're going to put an actual inverter hooked up to a house battery, then I would suggest to go get that little heater from Walmart for $10, because if you read all the reviews on it, everybody says that a lot of people say, I put it under my desk at work and it like heats my whole surrounding of my desk area. So if you're in a van and you have an inverter system where you can actually plug in a house plug to it, then if it heats up a desk area, it will definitely heat up the back of a van. So for $10, and I mean, if it doesn't work, you take it back, but $10, you can't really go wrong with that. So this is where I'm going to end the video. I hope I showed enough and like answered enough questions. If anybody has any questions I didn't touch on or I don't know about, because I really don't know a lot about this stuff, I am always close to a Home Depot, so I can come in and ask the guys at the Pro Desk. They seem very helpful, like they don't mind the questions, so I'll be happy to ask for you. But I hope everybody has a good night, and I will try to make a video again tomorrow. Bye.